Big time, as you can see, they're very treat oriented. That's bad. That's bad. Bad. Sit. That's bad. That's bad. Bad. Sit. When they've done what they're supposed to, then they get rewarded. Titan wants to jump a lot when he's getting treats, so he needs to be trained better. He's gotta wait. He's gotta wait. So he is getting better with it. He's gotta wait. Wait. Yes. Good boy. So I'm just getting him excited to go to school right now. You guys ready? Try some new stuff. Alright. Kennel. Kennel. Yes. Down. Sit. Sit. Yes. Yes. Wait. When I'm teaching the stay or wait command, I start out with eye contact and hand gestures and verbal communication and increase the distance slowly. But then I'll start taking my eyes off them so they learn and are able to be taught that just because I take my eyes off them doesn't mean that the command is over. In other commands such as place, I'll take the dogs and use my body as like a pillar or something for them to recognize and use as a command. I want them to place right in front of my body, so I'll stand there in a specific spot. And only use my eyes looking where I want them to place, not looking at them, waiting for them to go where I want them. And other times with my hands, so they get to understand using all the methods, my hands, my body, my eyes. I like to use place like this because it's so versatile. You can use it in such a variety of different circumstances, not just with a mat or a podium. Sometimes training in pairs or packs is actually easier because they're actually pick up from one of the dogs that gets it. But often it's a little more difficult, so I had to take the boy and put him away for a little bit. After a few attempts at a command and them not succeeding, I'll either quit completely for that session or I'll move around to change the settings up a bit. Place. Place. Come on. Come on. Place. Place. Come on. That's it. Good girl. Good girl. That's place. Yeah, place. See? It's a good place to be, huh? I gotta start getting some better camera angles. But right now I'm just letting her sniff the treats in my hand. I'm kind of breaking them up a little bit to just give her little pieces of the treats at a time, so it's not going through too many treats. Trying to direct her tail to stay up. That's one of the biggest things I've been working on when they're in this stance, is they want to put their tail down. I try to make it comfortable, exciting, happy, and enjoyable. So that's what's actually gonna keep the tail up. Okay. Good puppy. Good puppy. We don't just reward good behavior with treats. but with praise as well, because you want the dog to be dependable on your commands, not just when you have treats. I like to do 5-minute training sessions with the pups because it's easy and I incorporate multiple training commands that I'm trying to have them learn at that time in just one session. And you do the session 2 or 3 times a day and you'll find your pups are just growing at an enormous pace. Even our older dogs, they constantly have certain little sessions that I'm trying to train them to do something new and different. Really, the training never stops. Don't be afraid to throw some training into playtime either. I got a stuffed rabbit that we use for Find It, and I only use it when I'm trying to train them for that specific task. But to them, it's still kind of games and having fun. I'll make sure I don't overstimulate them with it. Give it high reward treats. They have a good time with it. But I'll throw out that word Find It, that command, Find It, here and there the entire time, and I'll lead to them and give them praise as well as the high-end treats when they do find it. So I gave her a treat and I hid the rabbit with another high-end treat. Find it. Find it. Find it. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Find it. Come on, let's find it. Where's it at? Find it. Find it. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. I was given high value treats this entire exercise with the bunny. I have it tucked in its ear to help recognize a scent and a reward and the phrase Find It. We use small training treats for normal training and high value treats for big wins. A big win for me is when you try to put one of the training techniques into play in the real world, just out of the blue, out of nowhere, when the dog is not expecting it, and it does everything that it was expected to do. You gotta give it a big celebration, give it the high-end treats. If you have no treats available, give it as much praise over the top as you can, so it really understands that this is what I was here for. This is my job. Whatever the reason you find yourself getting a dog, whether it's for sporting, companionship, service, you gotta, above all, training and everything, don't forget, you gotta have time to play. They need to play every day to develop. They need to play every day after they're developed to keep good cardio, good exercises, is even in the mind of having the fun time with you.